it be like to live as a medieval court jester? Let me show you the thumbnail so I can show you why I found it. It's fucking... This showed up on my recommended, and I was like, oh, yeah. What would it be like? That's awesome. What would things be like as a medieval court jester? Well, let's find out together, shall we?
Your story begins in the countryside, where you grew up among the common folk.
Okay.
From a young age, you've had a knack for making people laugh.
Sure.
Whether it was through quick-witted remarks, mimicry of the local baron, or daring stunts at village festivals,
What was funny back then? You couldn't rely on memes or references. You couldn't like Family Guy back then. You just had to... Dude, Jim Carrey would have killed it in Renaissance times. A mule with figs? A mule with what? What if I died? What if I died laughing right now? Wait. What if that killed me right now? Wait, misogyny is a good answer. Hold on, let me clarify. Misogyny, I think, would have been very funny back then because everybody had wives and they probably all hated them. So they probably would like constantly be like, oh, my wife don't do nothing. It probably was. But anyway, the mule with figs thing is apparently there was a king who thought he saw a mule eating figs and he thought it was so funny he died.
talent for entertainment didn't go unnoticed. One day, during a harvest festival, your performance caught the eye of a traveling noble who decided to bring you to court as a source of amusement.
Oh, God.
While most jesters were...
Dude, I'd be so nervous. Dude, imagine how nervous you would be. What if you're not funny? Do you die if you're not funny? Or do they kick you out?
their way into court life
Scary.
through sheer talent. Arriving at court was like stepping into another world. You quickly learned that being a jester wasn't just about being funny.
Uh-huh.
Nobles loved a good laugh, but they also valued wit and insight. To succeed, you had to master the art of satire and wordplay.
But you couldn't be too close. You couldn't be too biting in your satire, because that'll get you, you get beheaded there.
Your tools of the trade were a lute or other instrument you are proficient with,
It's just
a quick wit, and an outfit designed to make you stand out.
Right. Oh, God, everybody's going to be looking at me? Oh, no.
Contrary to popular belief, the cap and bells, hat, and jester's motley, the iconic checkered
Scoop
outfit, weren't the universal uniform of jesters in your era.
Okay.
It was more of a Renaissance thing. Your attire is more subdued, but still playful, featuring colorful fabrics and maybe a simple cap or hood to mark your role and capture some attention.
God, I'd just be walking around the party and everybody's like, tell me a joke, make me laugh, although they'd probably be drinking mad mead. They're drinking a fuck ton of mead, so it'd probably be very easy.
One of your signature accessories is a marotte, a small staff topped with a carved head, often a miniature version of yourself. The marotte
It's kind of funny. Okay.
isn't just for show. It serves as a prop during performances, which you often use as a shaming tool, bashing or imitating the person you are mocking.
Why do I have the marotte? Is it just not a ventriloquist dummy, I guess? Coney should do that. Have a little thing with my head on a stick and just pop it up to make fun of you.
Or even as a satirical representation of authority. The marotte is a versatile tool you use often to drive points across, and is as much a part of your identity as your wit and charm.
Okay.
As the court jester, your role quickly grew in scope and importance. What began as simple performances soon evolved into a unique position of influence and trust.
What if, oh, fuck. Imagine, what if there was a really funny king? That would be the worst, right? I don't think you could be king and funny. Those two things probably don't overlap. But if the king is really fucking funny and you're the jester, that'd be so bad. Because you would just get mogged every time he brought you out. He'd be way funnier than you, and you just would have nothing to fight. Oh, man.
As the banquet delayed and the mood turned sour, you stepped forward, tapping your marotte with a grin. "My lords and ladies," you proclaimed, "if patience is a virtue, then this hall must be the most virtuous in the kingdom." The room erupted in laughter, the tension dissolving as cups were raised in a toast.
Good one!
From that moment, your...
Dude, I wonder, I think a lot about, like, what humor must have been like back then. It must have been so easy to be funny. Harder in that you don't have, like, cultural references, really, or memes to fall back on, but, like, you just say an obvious thing, I guess, right?
You also became the court's unofficial master of ceremonies, using humor to ease tension and bring levity to stiff occasions. When a particularly self-important ambassador arrived, weighed down by an overly elaborate robe, you stepped forward and proclaimed, "My lords and ladies, let us welcome the only man whose attire can rival the royal treasury." The court burst into laughter.
That's not even a joke. Like, that's not, he didn't even make, that's like, it might be a compliment, right? Would that guy not think that was a nice thing? W. Glaze? Yeah, like, is that not like a, was he not upset?
And even the ambassador, after a moment of hesitation, cracked a smile.
Oh,
With moments like these,
good one.
you transform.
What a joyous yet accurate remark. I cannot.
You often served as the eyes and ears of your lord, reporting on court activities. This unique perspective led to you becoming an informal chronicler of courtly life, capturing moments that might otherwise be forgotten. Although being a commoner limited your opportunities for education, it did not stop you from trying. Jesters like you also acted as bridges between nobles and commoners, occasionally performing for townsfolk during festivals. Or
yeah, you're here to give back to the common man. I'm just like you.
Your ability to charm both the court and the streets solidified your place as an indispensable figure of the realm.
That's a good spot to be, but it does suck that if you fuck up the vibe one time, if you tell a joke that doesn't land, you'll die.
Your duties often extended beyond the safety of the court. You might accompany the king's retinue on military campaigns, providing both entertainment and a calming presence for weary soldiers. Jesters were sometimes entrusted with delivering sensitive messages, even crossing enemy lines, to propose terms or negotiate truces.
Yeah, it's a charisma check.
These missions carried significant risks. A single misstep could endanger your life.
Yeah, but if you're like the charm lord, surely you could charm the well, if they're too stupid. I was gonna say barbarians. Pull out the dick jokes. Yeah, now you're just working blue. If you meet a barbarian, you just gotta get extra crass. Just swing your dick out and do the helicopter and do, I've never done that!
Rival jesters also brought their own challenges.
Oh, dude. That would be awful. Fighting a jester that's way funnier than you.
Especially when visiting nobles wanted to showcase
that guy's good. That guy's really good. Jester PvP, that'd be, oh my god.
Their entertainers as a way to appease the king. On one occasion, you found yourself in a joke duel to defend your reputation, emerging victorious with a quip that left the hall roaring with laughter. While these moments secured your place,
it's Wiling Out. This is Wiling Out.
They also underscored the delicate balance you had to maintain every day. After years of serving the court, the strain of your role began to take its toll. The constant pressure to perform, the need to navigate shifting political dynamics, and the ever-present risk of offending the wrong person wore on you. As professional theater and organized entertainment grew in popularity, the role of the court jester...
Life expectancy is like 40. Dude, so nobody got old. Oh my god. What a weird thing to happen. You never meet anybody who's 50.
Granted you a small estate in recognition of your years of service. Retiring from court life, you returned to the countryside, where you occasionally entertained at local festivals and passed your skills on to aspiring jesters. You also carried with you the stories of the court, keeping alive the history of an era through your unique lens. Though the golden age of jesters eventually ended, your legacy endured. The humor, insight, and courage you brought to your role influenced future generations of entertainers, leaving a definite mark on the cultural fabric of your time. Thank you very much for watching.
That's pretty nice. Coney in 5 years? Maybe. If he was 40 here, I might go. I don't know. Might retire between the folds of society or whatever.